This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
LGL Report. Pro Freedom Jewelry from my #1 student, LGL Report.
David Krause was placed in one of your cages for several days because he dared show concern for Sam Dodson when Sam was screaming in pain in one of the back rooms upstairs. David remained in the allegedly public court lobby with the intention of monitoring the situation and was rewarded with a cage for caring about Sam. Speaking of Sam, your agents who claim to protect and serve proved they're only here to protect and serve the state when rather than serve him, by informing that his Texas papers were suspended, they waited until he got in his car and drove away, waylaid him, and kidnapped him over it. Brandon, a local businessman, was kidnapped and held in a cold cage because he was wearing a hoodie and refused to remove it. Brandon was withheld the most basic necessities while being held by his captors. He wasn't the only one treated inhumanely, even though, like everyone I'm talking about, he never harmed anyone. However, as usual, there were no consequences for the mistake. There are rarely consequences, and your agency virtually never holds its employees accountable. The organization you work for commits on people. Good day.
All right, thanks, ladies. I guess no one was inconvenienced. What happened?
Except for my tenants who have to move out because they can't afford to pay the rent.
Because of the property taxes.
Yeah, because I have to cover $400 a month in property taxes just to live here.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to pay all that. Because I sure can't afford to live in Keene without having tenants, but now I'm going to lose my tenants, so I'll have to find some new ones.
Oh, that wouldn't be difficult, I'm sure.
No, it won't, but no. It's an inconvenience for them.
Right.
Because they've got a family, and now they have to find somewhere else to live.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I'm just going to have some pie here.
They called.
I'm sorry. What?
Last time Ian came to pay taxes, we came in here, and the attorney came down and said that they had to stop all business. They called the cops. Cops came out, told us all to leave because we weren't allowed to be there. And this time, no problem with the cameras. They just sat there and.
Well, good on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's good for them, but it still makes no sense that a law would apply once and then not apply later. Just shows how arbitrary it is.
Handled it better from their perspective this time. They didn't make a scene, so therefore there's not going to be as much interesting video as a result of that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next time. I mean, it's like Michael says that if we have more people doing something like this, then it can become more effective. But as long as it's just me, then it's easy for them to write me off.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's the problem because that wasn't around last year.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by LGL Report. LGLReport.com. Pro Freedom Jewelry from my #1 student, Taryn Lupo at the Low Country Liberty Report. Just click on the jewelry link at LGLReport.com.